Hello there.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are indeed. I've got a massive smile on my face, and I hope you guys have a massive smile on your face right now. Whatever you're doing, ready to watch this reaction, whether you're eating popcorn, drinking, at work, I hope you are just ready to watch my reaction to the Lost Season 5 finale. This has been a fantastic recording session. I watched episode 15, I watched episode 16, and right after finishing episode 16, I just hit the record button and I'm ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to time. What's going on? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot, and today we are up to the season finale of Lost Season 5, The Incident Part 2, and we still have another 17 episodes to go right after this, and we all know how Lost does its season finales and season openers. They are absolute bangers, so I have no doubts about this finale and what it is potentially going to offer. So yeah, we're going to get into the reaction. Namaste to all my future watchers as well. Let's get into it. Let's have some fun with this thing. And as always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. Here we go. I love the extreme wide long shots this season, establishing like the geography of the characters. They've done it so many times. It's so good. I'd hold those shots longer if I was the director.
You want to talk, then get in the van. We don't have time.
I ain't getting in the van.
Here we
I
go.
need 5 minutes, that's all. Say what I gotta say, and then you can do whatever the hell you want to. But you're gonna listen. You owe me that much, Jack.
5 minutes.
He's bleeding out, man. I think Jack's made up his stubborn mind already. Like I said, that's the ultimate final boss. Jack's stubbornness. That's a hard thing to defeat, man. I can't watch surgical procedures, man. I can't.
Dr. Shepard, you all right?
The dural sac. I cut it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sutures.
He just needed to lock in. He just needed to lock in. Oh, the Apollo bar. No way. Ah.
You embarrassed me.
Did I?
Well, it's bad enough that everybody in this hospital thinks the only reason I got this residency is because you're my father. But then you put me in a timeout during my first major procedure in front of my entire team. Dad, I know you don't believe in me, but I need them to.
Are you sure I'm the one who doesn't believe in you, Jack? One of these yours?
I knew he was going to rock up to the hospital. I knew. I just knew it. I just knew it.
Machine got stuck.
I guess I just needed a little push.
Listen, it's 5 days till Christmas, and Jacob been doing the rounds. He just has. It just needed a little push. Great.
Take the load off, Doc.
No, thanks.
Sit down, Jack.
Oh, I wanted to say something I didn't say in the last reaction. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry to pause before this like really important conversation. At the beginning of last episode, I feel like it goes back as well to what Locke was saying. I think in episode 2 or 3 of season 1. Do you remember when he explained to Miles about everything since the beginning, or everything in life is either black or white, something along the lines of that, and he was holding the 2 circles from the board game. And at the beginning of last episode, Jacob was dressed in white, and there was the other character who we still don't know. He was dressed in black. So I don't know if that's got to do with anything that Locke was explaining at the beginning of season 1. You know, everything since the beginning, or everything in life is black and white. You know, and Locke is wearing that shade of gray at the moment in the present. And then we have Jacob and that character at the beginning of last episode you know, Jacob in white and the other guy in black, and Locke sort of like in between them. I don't know who that other character is at the moment that was in the black. My guess was probably Richard, but I doubt it. But Richard has no aging, which means maybe Jacob put him that way. Because he did say, you know, I am going to find a loophole to kill you. And maybe that loophole is that shade of gray that is Locke. Locke is that loophole. And yeah, like Richard said, I've been here a very long time and I've seen so many things on the island you possibly would never imagine, but I've never seen anyone, you know, I've never seen anyone be brought to life, be brought back to life. So maybe Locke is that key to kill Jacob. That's just my thoughts. And it's crazy how, like, you know, just the color, the color coding in the dress, in the wardrobes, and sort of like in the wardrobe department, and like the costume design, in my eyes goes back to, you know, that very first explanation of Locke telling Walt everything is like either black or white, with the two pieces. I know that was a last episode thing, but I just remembered it now and I forgot to say it last reaction.
Folks died when I was 8 years old. Ever tell you that?
8.
No. Con man took my dad for everything he had. He didn't handle it too well, so. He shot my mom. He blew his own head off. I was hiding under the bed when it happened. Heard the whole thing. So I could have hopped on a sub, gone back to the States, walked right into my house, stopped my daddy from killing anybody.
Why didn't you?
Because, Jack, what's done is done.
Whatever happened, happened.
Doesn't have to be that way.
See, Jack is more like the free
What
will
did you
type.
screw up so bad the first time around? You're willing to blow up a damn nuke just for a second chance.
That's not what this is about.
Then what is it about?
Toya, Jack heart to hearts and
3 years
one-on-ones
ago.
are the best.
Locke told me that all this was happening for a reason. That us being here was our destiny.
I don't speak destiny. What I do understand is a man does what he does because he wants something for himself. What do you want, Jack?
No pun intended. I think Jack is lost.
I had her. I had her, and I lost her.
Kate. Well, damn, Doc, she's standing right on the other side of those trees. You want her back? Just go and ask her.
No, it's too late for that. 5 minutes is up.
Jack, if what you're doing even works, you and Kate will be strangers. And she'll be in damn handcuffs.
It's meant to be. It's meant to be.
Well, I guess there's nothing I can say that's gonna change your mind.
No, I guess there's not.
But a punch. Yep, exactly.
Who the hell you think you are? I have life here.
Sawyer, listen. You don't get it.
Oh, the low blow. Oh, the low blow.
Will you stop?
Yeah. Will you stop?
No.
So aren't the girls hearing this? Anybody hearing this? Thank you.
Let him go.
You wouldn't listen. I had. He won't stop.
That's because he's right.
What?
He's right. James, we have to do this.
What are you talking about? You're the one that told me to come back here and stop him. What happened?
I changed my mind.
Come on, Juliet. She's flip-flopping more than Kate now. Now we get the intro? Really? What? Oh, damn. Like 8 minutes in.
And when you're a grown-up, you'll understand.
I don't want to understand.
Juliet, wait.
Yeah,
I don't want to understand.
they always wait to reveal the
Stop.
name
We
of the
gotta
kid.
talk about this.
Nothing to talk about, James. We have to let Jack do what he came here to do.
Well, maybe you should have told me you had to change your heart before I brought him out in the jungle to kick his ass.
Would that have stopped you?
No.
Well, then I'm glad you finally got it out of your system.
Hey,
Don't.
I need you to tell me where all this is coming from. I mean, 1 minute you're leading the great sub-escape, and now you're on board of blowing up the damn island? I got a right to know why you changed your mind.
Changed my mind when I saw you look at her.
No, it's always Kate, bro.
Don't.
I don't care who I looked at. I'm with you.
Thank you.
And you would stay with me forever if I let you, and that is why I will always love you. What we had was just for a little while.
No, it wasn't!
We love each other. It doesn't mean that we're meant to be together.
Oh, she using her
And
parents.
maybe we were never supposed to be together. So if Jack can make it that none of you ever come here, then he should.
You having those doubts
Why
because
are you doing this, Julia?
of what happened with their parents in her childhood? That's why they exactly showed that scene. Like right now, all goes back to the childhood trauma and past experiences.
If I never meet you, then I never have to lose you.
There's always that mental barrier our characters have to overcome because of something in their past, and they just gotta take that leap over it. But it's so hard sometimes because your past is what haunts you. And you oh.
What is it now? The gas readings just jumped off the charts. Keep drilling and hit that pocket. All hell is gonna break loose.
Bro, why doesn't he toss Rosinski into the drill, man? Like, just toss him into the pit.
Shot the kid. He came back.
My talk with Sawyer didn't go so good.
Does it hurt?
It's okay.
How did he get to the Swan so quick?
Do you
By
remember
himself?
when I set you up
Without,
when we first got here.
he just went by himself?
Seems like a million years ago.
Or 30 years from now.
Kate, why'd you make me promise to never ask about Aaron?
Because I was so angry with you for making me come back here.
Is he why you came back?
He came back so he could be where he belongs. With his mother.
If this works, Claire will never come to the island. And they'll always be together just the way they're meant to be.
She was going to go up for adoption.
Well, you don't know
Jack.
what she would do. And whatever it is, it would be her choice. If you want to save Claire, this is the only way to do it. But nothing in my life has ever felt so right. And
He gonna learn the hard way.
I just need you to believe that.
Jack's gonna learn the hard way, I feel like. Because from the rules they've established, whatever happened, happened. And Daniel said, apparently something could be changed. So, I don't know. But, like, there is no human intervention or free will that can change the past, right? From the rules they've established. So no matter how hard Jack tries, there's always going to be one obstacle that prevents him
Are you with me on this?
from detonating the hydrogen bomb. Or maybe the hydrogen bomb does detonate and cause even more of a massive explosion. But whatever happens, that pocket of energy is going to explode.
Then let's go.
That's how I see it.
$227 cash, 1 ballpoint pen, 1 fruit roll-up. Sign here.
You don't understand. This is a big mistake. I killed a bunch of people.
You see this? This is a discharge form. You've been
His
cleared.
photo.
So take your stuff and go. There's a cab stand right out front.
Bro wants to voluntarily be in prison. Allow him.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you was taking it. Actually, I'm only going a few blocks if you want to share. Cool, you sure? Come on in.
So that's where he got the guitar case from. He left it. He's planning to return it to Jacob, maybe.
You want some? It's cherry. No thanks. Jail. I was there because I killed 3 people.
The cab driver right
Well,
now.
I didn't really. I guess you figured it out. What about you?
Well, I wasn't in jail.
Well, then what were you doing sitting outside a prison in a cab?
I was waiting for you, Hugo.
Oh. Then you must be dead.
Definitely not dead.
Trust Hurley to have the best interaction with the most mysterious
Well, what do
character.
you want from me?
I want to know why you won't go back to the island.
Because I'm cursed? Does that so? Uh-huh. That's why the plane crashed. My friends died. Libby, Charlie. And now they visit me. And I can't make it stop. What if you weren't cursed? What if you were blessed? How do you mean blessed? Well, you get to talk to the people you've lost. Seems like a pretty wonderful thing to me. Sure, it's wonderful, except for the part where I'm crazy. I've got some news for you, Hugo, and you're just gonna have to take my word on this. You are not crazy. Who are you, dude? I'm just up here on the corner. It's your choice, Hugo. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
It's your choice. You don't have to do it, but
Wait! You forgot your guitar. It's not my guitar.
Charlie's, right?
Don't worry, dude. Everything will be fine when Jack changes the future. Or the past. One of those.
I don't think your buddy's gonna make it.
He'll make it. According to Faraday's plan, you must get the bomb as close as you can to the source of electromagnets.
So you chuck it down the drill hole, right?
Hey, this is gonna work.
Inshallah it does,
See,
but I don't think it will.
Nothing can save me.
This is their present. Saeed can die. What is the blast radius of this thing, right? Like this... They're going to be in the radius of it, right? And they're probably thinking they're going to disappear at that moment.
See you in Los Angeles.
Don't count on it. What if whatever Jack does has an impact as well on what these characters are experiencing 30 years after?
What is it?
Because if
How are
Jack
we stopping?
if Jack does accomplish what he does, like what he wants to do, doesn't that create a new branch? Like I was saying a couple of reactions before, like a new timeline, in terms of like they cannot, and it probably might affect what they're trying to do. So if Jack's stubbornness overrides the rules of the show, like he somehow is able to exert his own free will on the past, like his stubbornness is that strong. Like I said, it's the final boss. Doesn't that create a new timeline? Would it?
You'll see.
Because everything about whatever happened happened. Oh, it's the statue. Now that is the best example of erosion I have ever seen. Like, I'm just trying to think, why is only the foot remaining?
Well, it's a wonderful foot, Richard, but what does it have to do with Jacob?
That's where he lives.
This lock gonna... Oh, it's lock coming out. Yeah. Bro was just chilling reading Flannery O'Connor as Locke fell 8 stories.
Oh my God! Call 911!
Don't worry, everything's gonna be all right. Sorry this happened to you.
Okay, now this is crazy. This is crazy. Is he gonna remember that face? Jacob got some sort of force healing powers, man.
What happened to the rest of the statue?
I don't know. It was like that when I got here.
Do you expect me to believe that?
I reckon leave it a mystery. I like that.
Not really.
All right, Ben, let's go.
Leave it a mystery. Meteorite, freaking, maybe. Just trying to think. Maybe the statue is the statue still intact 30 years before? No, I doubt it.
John wants me to join him.
You can't bring him in.
Why not?
Because only our leader can request an audience with Jacob. And there can only be one leader on the island at a time, John.
I'm beginning to think you just make these rules up as you go along, Richard. Ben is coming in with me, and if that's a problem, I'm sure Jacob and I can work it out.
I mean, if you go trespassing upon someone's property, man, Jacob gonna be angry. The guy just be chilling. Leave him alone. I feel like John Locke might get humbled here.
Tell him I said hello.
Richard sends his regards. I'm guessing Richard was the man in black and maybe Jacob did that to him. That was my prediction. He de-aged him and kept him that way permanently. And this is going to be Ben's first time seeing Jacob. This is going to be his first confrontation with him.
Will you be able to do this, Ben? I know it won't be easy, but things will change once he's gone.
Are you sure about that?
I promise.
Can I ask you something, LaFleur?
There ain't no more LaFleur, Amos. Go ahead, shoot.
Has it occurred to any of you that your buddy's actually going to cause the thing he says he's trying to prevent?
Maybe it adds to the explosion.
Perhaps that little nuke is the incident. So maybe the best thing to do is nothing.
That could he might be
I'm glad y'all
cooking.
thought this through.
Miles might be cooking. Maybe that is the thing that sort of
What's going on?
is the final nail in the coffin for the Swan Station.
That's to go to the Swan.
If they see Jack, they're gonna kill him.
The detonates on impact.
Blondie.
Live together and die alone.
Son of a bitch. Maybe the drilling was okay. Maybe. Who knows?
Good for you. You got here fast.
Like Jack.
No, not yet. You got time to set up a perimeter.
Jack better have an arm on him. How's his 3-point shot? Just like jump shot the nuclear bomb into the drilling hole. Yeah, maybe Jack just adds fuel to the fire.
Wake him! Get him now!
Here's the cavalry. Yo, one of those bullets hits the hydrogen bomb. It wraps. He did say he was gonna kill Phil.
Sorry, Bill, you're a dead man. Okay. Tell him, put the guns. Drop the gun! Drop the gun! All right, you can come out now, Doc.
And Phil was talking about flanking, and Sawyer's the one that did it.
Do your business. matter? Don't shut down.
See, there's always going to be an obstacle.
Something's pulling the drill down. Hit the pocket.
Once that's dropped, no one is catching it down there. The only thing that's going to catch it is the pocket. Why did they let go of Phil? Did Saeed not hardwire it properly to detonate on impact?
This don't look like LAX.
See? Whatever happened, happened. They hit the pocket. Maybe the bomb itself was consumed by the pocket of energy. The pocket of energy said, nah, you ain't detonating. So it was all Rosinski's fault, basically. His massive mega mind ego. Oh, that's the first time he said dad. That's insane. Bro, everything's falling apart and the guy is still trying to shoot LaFleur. Oh man, oh man.
Where do you think you're going, Rocky? Guys, how we get those chains off? Hold on.
I swear, if they kill Juliet, that minion behind me is getting sent to freaking Alabama. I'm just gonna count to 5 and breathe.
I got you. Don't you leave me.
It's okay.
Don't you leave me. Hold on.
I love you.
No, you don't let go.
I love you, James.
No.
I love you so much.
No. No, no. Julia. No.
RKO! Get the fuck out of here, man! Come on! Oh. Oh. How is the blonde, Claire, that hasn't been seen in centuries, gonna be the only blonde that survives? On island, of course. Penny's an exception. Oh.
Water?
Do you have any alcohol?
So that's
Oh, sure wish I did.
that's their present. Juliet's gone. Comes the Jack in the Box.
Don't shoot. It's okay.
This is Jacob's
It's
ace
all right.
right now, right? Whatever's in this box.
Which one of you is Ricardo's?
Ricardo sound like an ancient name, bro. A Roman time.
That's Richard, actually.
Ricardo's.
What lies in the shadow of the statue?
Your mom.
Dile qui non sono essere uomini.
Open it up.
It's okay. It's okay. Let them.
So maybe Jacob and Richard were the two chosen ones at the beginning of the last episode to be the protectors of the island or something. The black and white. And Locke is, like I was saying, the one in between. But whatever's in this book. Does that sound like a body? Bro, they really, really waiting to reveal this. Camera pans over the box. It is a body.
Where did you find
That's
it?
Locke's body.
In the cargo hold of the plane we came here on.
That's
In a
Locke's.
coffin.
Holy moly.
I don't understand. If this is Locke, who's in there?
An imposter. I apologize for crashing out. That's beautiful. Man, I would Jacob living life. He's stargazing every night, Travis Scott style. So that painting, there's... Okay, so he's been working on something different because I think there was something else behind that wall. The very first scene of season 5. Ah, sorry. Last episode.
I like it. I did it myself.
He's still sitting in the same rocking chair.
It takes a very long time when you're making a thread, but I suppose that's the point, isn't it?
Hello, Jacob.
You found your loophole.
He is the loophole. Oh, Ben's the loophole.
Indeed, I did.
Why did the quality of the show just crap itself?
And you have no idea what I've gone through to be here.
Wait! John is the guy? John is the guy at the beginning of last episode? He's been searching for this loophole throughout
You
time?
met before, in a manner of speaking. 35 years I lived on this island. And all I ever heard was your name over and over. Richard would bring me your instructions, all those slips of paper, all those lists. And I never questioned anything. I did as I was told.
And he never got an audience with him. That's crazy.
But when I dared to ask to see you myself, I was told, you have to wait. You have to be patient. But when he asked to see you, he gets marched straight up here as if he was Moses. So, why him?
Ben has a right to be angry, right? Like,
What was it that was so wrong with me? What about me?
What about you?
Answer the question with a question.
Well,
You're just a nobody, Ben. He's straight up ghost facing his. So Jacob just accepted.
what? I can't hear you.
They're coming.
Jacob just accepted his fate like that? But you always need black and white, right? You need the... They just killed off the white. Now there's only the black and gray. There's no balance. Who's there? I think Ben was even more pissed off that Jacob didn't provide a straight up answer. Like, what about you? Like, what is it that's about you that's so special? You're nothing. Oh man, oh Julie, yeah. If you are still alive somehow, just add insult to injury. Did they have to really show her body? Really? Ah! That must have been less than 8 stories. Oh, she gonna see the bomb. She gonna detonate it. I don't know how she's still alive, but...
You son of a bitch!
That's crazy. We'd always have the black backdrop with the white Lost logo, and now they changed it up with the white backdrop and the black Lost font. Oh, that's interesting. And then, you know, with everything being black and white as well, and the white, you know, the white seeing the white seeing the light. Jacob died. Oh man, the fact that, what a way to end that season. What a way. That's such a that's such an awesome cliffhanger to end the season, with the Flash, and you know, it ties back to the start of the season with what was happening on the island and all the flashes that were happening. Bang, we begin with the flashes and we end with the flashes as well. Like, what's gonna happen from this point on? You know, so okay, that's interesting. So is that possibly that action of them, you know, detonating the bomb in the Swan? Is that I don't think the Swan Station could ever be created, right? Because that's the hydrogen bomb being detonated there. I doubt Rosinski can pull that off, right? And contain that pocket of energy. There's no way. Surely not, right? Surely not. Because I feel like, yeah, that hydrogen bomb would just add fuel to the fire, cause a mass explosion. So it's going to be interesting to see how the island responds to that. But yeah, is that one act of free will that goes against the rules of time travel that the show established? Like, Jack sort of, like I was saying, Jack's stubbornness is the final boss. Like, it overruled all the rules of time travel that were established. And this action right now could possibly create a new... The fact that Juliet was still alive to have one last damn in action and explode everything is crazy. Oh man. And then you have the stuff with Jacob, you know, they're coming. Who's there? Because I have no idea who that references, because it can't be Ilana and her crew, because Jacob had, you know, recruited Ilana, right? And they had found Locke's body. So is Locke that other individual that was with Jacob at the beginning of last episode? He's the one that found the loophole, and he just took the form of Locke, possibly. So, oh man, I have so many questions. I hope the foot of the statue does remain a mystery. I hope some things are quite left a mystery. You know, I think it's sometimes cool to speculate and theorize about some certain things. I don't think everything needs to be, you know, everything needs to be offered an explanation. Yeah, you know, you have some things, you know, that in film history that I feel like are best off, you know, a better left off as a mystery. For instance, the one example that comes to my mind is the space jockey in Alien. I mean, the atmosphere around that entire scene, it's creepy, it's unnerving. And yeah, I just feel like we never needed an explanation for the space jockey. It adds part of the mystery to the alien. It adds part of it adds, you know, it adds to the mystery of the film itself. I don't think we never ever needed that explanation in Prometheus and Covenant. That's just one example. That's just off the top of my head right now. So I hope Lost does sort of keep things some things a mystery. I don't feel like everything needs an out and out explanation. But man, season 6 is going to be absolutely insane. We're about to get 17 episodes of possibly your TV cinema. I at least, you know what? I know I said during the reaction I was pretty cut seeing Juliet's body, but then she was still alive. But you know, she went out with a bang. At least she went out with a bang. And I'm more curious to see how this is gonna change Sawyer. You know, going into season 6, how he's gonna respond to Juliet's you know, death, because Juliet is possibly she is the best thing he ever had in life. Maybe possibly after Clementine, his daughter, but like, you know, those 3 years, like those 3 years are the best years he had of his had in his entire life. And following Juliet's death, it's going to be interesting to see how he sort of you know, processes that and how it changes him as a character. Is he gonna care for anyone else? And yeah, is he just gonna hit that rut? Is he gonna be in that phase where he can't show no love or emotion to anyone anymore because that was taken away from him? The one thing he really did care for in this life, taken away. So what else does this life have to offer for him? Oh, that's gonna be interesting. What did that flash cause, ladies and gentlemen? What did that flash cause? How did it affect those characters in the present currently as well? Oh man, I cannot wait to get into season 6. I hope you guys enjoy my reaction to the Lost season 5 finale, man. And yeah, everything is black and white. Everything is black and white. What's the explanation for Locke or that guy being with Jacob last episode? Is that Locke? Did he take the form of Locke? Did he choose to resurrect himself through Locke? And you know, Locke was that sort of loophole potentially. But yeah, it's very interesting stuff. And I feel like what I want to commend this season as well for, I feel like they upped it up a notch in terms of like the camera work and cinematography. I feel like it was the best Lost has had to offer, in my opinion. Like I said a couple reactions ago, I need to go back and rewatch the first seasons and see how the camera work was done in that. But I feel like this season, it was, you know, from a technical aspect, I feel like it was some of the best Lost has had to offer. But yeah, that's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the Lost season 5 finale. Been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace. Nah, I just had to say a few more words, man. I just had to say a few more words. And I said this since the beginning, since the very first reaction. I think if you guys go back and rewatch that reaction, I said from the get-go that Lost is always truly going to be about the characters. And, you know, with the amount of characters we have in the show, you know, the viewers themselves will tend to gravitate towards certain characters, tend to love certain characters a bit more than others. And it's going to be interesting to see when all those characters interact with other characters when it comes to crunch time, when it comes to those big moments, when it comes to make those decisions. And I feel like these past few episodes would have, would have caused a lot of divide amongst the fan base. It would have caused like some great discussion amongst the fan base, especially with what Jack was trying to do, with Sawyer and Juliet trying to stop him, with Juliet sort of overriding and changing her mind with Sawyer and things like that. It's the driving force of this show. It has been the characters since the very beginning. And I was saying it right now, you know, how is this situation with the aftermath of the explosion going to change Sawyer after Juliet's death? Because my guy is only seeing, he's only going to see red from now on. Like, what else does the universe have to offer now? He's going to be in this mode, I feel like, where is he going to snap out of it? It's a big F off to the world, a big F off to the universe. Oh, that's how he'll probably see it. You took away the one thing I really loved for the past few years. But it's going to be interesting to see. I know it's gonna. I have a feeling it's going to change Sawyer as a character. But not only that, it's going to change everyone around him as well. How is Sawyer going to interact with everyone else? It's going to cause even more, like, I already thought the group was divided, but it's going to even divide them even more, I feel like, especially after losing Juliet, after losing one of their own. So yeah, I just feel like it's going to change the characters drastically going forward here because of this. I feel like Sawyer might possibly blame Jack or Kate, not even just the universe, blame everyone for everything that happened now. And I feel like that's just going to even cause our characters to further drift apart from one another. And yeah, that's what I feel like is going to impact the show drastically going forward now. It's this event. It's not just also going to have a drastic change on like the island, how everything operates. But I feel like, yeah, Jack's act of free will, if I think it is an act of free will, is gonna possibly affect what's happening in the present too. With Jin potentially trying to get back to Sun trying to get back to Jin. So yeah, oh man, there's so much questions I have. I can't wait to discuss this with you guys on stream, man. But yeah, I just had to go on a little bit of a rant at the end of this episode, a little bit more, because yeah, there's just so much to discuss. God bless you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Take care. Peace.